What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is Skady. His opponent today in the red color playing as Ra. His name is IKillUDie. The map is Marsh, and this is a best of 5, game number 4. Skady up 2-1 for the quarterfinals of the Vubli Champions League. What a time to be alive. Everyone's hyped. We've got Ra, we've got Zeus. This is a little bit of a different choice here from Skady going with the Zeus. We have been seeing him go for Aranos, and it didn't quite work out for him as well as he might have liked in the last game. So he's going with that tried and true Zeus. Taking the first 2 games with Zeus, so going with that 4th game, trying to win against IKillUDie's Ra with his Zeus. There's a lot of options for Zeus against Ra. You've got a 2-town center Athena. You've got 2-town center Hermes. You've got like fast mythic ages. You've got underworld all-ins. And there's so many different options you can do against Ra with Zeus. And Ra's really only got the one option, which is a fast 2-town center. Fast farm sort of shenanigans at some rate, and trying to just out-boom, out-economize and survive and try and get a mid-game push onto the Zeus to get some value and then win in the late game if you can. So that's what Ra goes for. We'll see what Skady wants to go for. We've got some relics on the map that have already been spotted with a Ring of Nibelung. If we check out the rest of the map, this is a marsh. There's 4 relics. Got the Eye of Horus, some really strong relics so far. Pygmalion statue as well as a Black Lotus. So all amazing relics on this map. I do expect to see some of those grabbed here because, like I said, they're all value. Completely. Like what? Which one wouldn't you want? Yep, it's all good. Well, we'll see what happens. Skady with 5. Well, he's just going for the standard 3 wood, 2 gold, the rest food. And we'll see where he goes from there. 5th villager goes on to gold. He's gone for 3 villagers on gold. So this does indicate to me that he wants to go for a 2-town center thing. Not necessarily speedy or anything like that. You can do like a 430 or 415 fast 2-town center. With only 2 villagers on gold. You get the rest of the villagers on gold a little bit later. Getting this extra villager on gold this early will give him a little bit more gold to play with, obviously, and then get that town center up very safely with a 430, I guess. So we'll see what he does, see if it works out for him. Temple going up for IKillUDie. Really far forward. This is dangerous. This temple is dangerous because if an Athena rush does come in, this is a forward gold mine here. Very open to being rushed. If Skady wants to go for something like that. This temple going up here is very open. Yes, there is a tower on here which will be able to defend against it, but I don't know. It may just get completely. There's a big amount of surface area. If the hoplites want to rush through onto it, use restoration to kill off this location, they can totally do that. Alternatively, this location as well, very, very open. We may have to see some wall segments here around this tower just to make sure it can be kept alive in case of an Athena rush. Ra is not the best god at defending against those Athena rushes. Doesn't have a lot of god power help. The shifting stance does work a little bit. You can shift a couple of units into the back and kill them with a box. We do see a nice wall coming up here now for IKillUDie, which does make it apparent why he put this temple here. There's still a little bit of surface area, but this wall will prevent this temple from being that much of a target with that watchtower there being protected as well. And still not spotting those other relics. Scout is like literally just missed them here, and here. He'll get there eventually. Found a lot of pigs though. Both players have. We've got 8 pigs for Skady and 10 pigs for IKillUDie. There's the monument to the villagers coming up for IKillUDie. So obviously Standard needs to get that monument up nice and early so he can get out those that Shadoof. I actually think this is a little bit late, and IKillUDie with a lot of villagers on gold already going through tar here. And we do see Athena as the god of choice for Skady. So not going for Hermes, but I don't think this is an Athena rush. One villager moving forward, so it might be here. But I think lots of villagers coming forward onto this location. This may be a classic fake by Skady moving forward with this villager trying to put a military academy up nice and far forward to like show to IKillUDie that he's getting rushed. Could be an option here. We'll see what he's doing. This villager is awfully close. What is he doing with it? There he is. So the military academy comes up right in the face of IKillUDie. That's a big one. That's funny. And Smendez are going to come over and deny this, as well as the Wadget. This is obviously a fake. The bolt onto that Wadget, the villager will escape with its life. That's a lot of wood invested into faking this. The barracks coming up now for IKillUDie. Town center on the way for Skady. And the Minotaur is coming in as well to harass these guys. You see the military academy has been deleted. So obviously faking. We'll see if IKillUDie reacts to this at all. Looks like he's not going for it. There's no overreaction. The barracks coming up, just one of them, knows that he doesn't have much to deal with there, as that's being completely scouted and pushed away. Now, the Axemen are getting produced, though, by IKillUDie, so it may have done a little something, but the 2 town centers is up, 2 barracks up. Generally speaking, we don't see the 2 barracks in the classical age from Ra in the 2 town center here. Generally, they want to be going straight to the heroic age is the best bet for him. Athena has, or Zeus has put out the Odysseus, the Jason here, going to be pushing it onto this location. The Odysseus will be able to deal a lot of damage in this spot here. Ra does, or Egyptian is really, really bad against these early heroes. And you can see that he has to retreat away from it. And now the Minotaur going to come in, going to distract a little bit, takes one whack there, but the Odysseus is happily sledging away at that Pharaoh, already at 47 HP. And the boar has expired, so these villagers can safely run away. We do see him randomly hit a ball, going to take a couple of hits of damage there. Unfortunately, he does pick up that relic, has found the Eye of Horus. Got to be happy about that one. And more ball going to be falling as IKillUDie moving back onto these hippopotamus in his base. Still has all of these pigs to use. And these axemen he's built have actually made it so that that IKillUDie has got some idle town center time. So obviously this fake that Skady has done has hurt IKillUDie quite a bit here. So we'll see how it goes. That's a really weird thing, and Skady loves to do them. So He's got some maneuvers, he's got some moves, and he's not bad at all with these cheeky moves that he's got. So what's the next move? You've got all of these axemen you've built. Skady's actually going for a 3rd town center here. He's got all these hippopotamus over here as well. So this is going to be such a huge boom, and this is going to allow Skady to possibly do a really big underworld attack. Or he can just simply go for a or semi-fast mythic with full population and hit that like 13 minutes or something crazy fast like that. With 145 population, 160 even, because of how early that town center's up. And also the Eye of Horus going to give him an extra 6 population here because he's got the 3 town centers already. Black Lotus coming in. He's probably going to pick up, or he's not going for Pygmalion statue. That relic is huge against Ra because Ra gets that Locust, and Locust won't be able to pick off many villages if they've got the extra HP. Minotaur does spot these axemen moving forward. Now the stable already up to counter those axemen. Very, very smart choice of units here for Skady, going stable archery range. How many resources do each player have? Skady's got a lot of gold in the bank, and we will be seeing the units moving in, running straight past Pygmalion statue. Yet again, not picking that one up. No, he does decide to pick it up. There we go. Pharaoh's trying to, and the axemen getting in the way, but not enough. The axeman cannot stop the Pharaoh in his duties to carry the relic. And this gold mine is actually quite open, so if IKillUDie spots that one, he will be able to do a lot of damage to that. And not only that, the wood, I mean, there's a nice wood line back here, but this wood line's fairly rough for Skady, and he's still not producing units as he's just happily booming away. We do see a house coming up for Skady now. The axemen move in. We'll see this location going up. The house is on the way. Ring of Nibelung is on the way there, or has been garrisoned. So there's 3 relics for Skady. Now the village is just going to happily retreat back. Skady's got 500 gold in the bank, so he can just happily produce a bunch of units now and put those villagers onto food like he's doing, and he doesn't even need to worry about it. He's got a random gold mine over here he can sneak as well if he really wants to. Now the Pharaoh's moving straight into this town center, and we do see a second stable coming up as we see units moving over onto this storehouse to get onto this gold mine. And I think this storehouse here should now be affectionately known as a Skady storehouse. We see one here and we see one here. This is not efficient. Like, it's a little bit far away, but it should be on the long side. You get a little bit more efficiency on the long side than on the short side. But what can you do? What can you do? We've got a Matrius market now. We've got a Skady storehouse. I love it. I love it. All right. Fairy coming back here. Still has that Pygmalion statue. Doesn't have to put it in just yet, but definitely should at some point. And remember, we still have an Athena here. We still have Restoration. When this strategy normally happens, it's normally two town center ceasefire with the Hermes, and the Egyptian player normally sees that and just goes, yeah, that's cool. I'll just rush you in the heroic age. Just do a heroic age timing off 2 town centers. It's really hard. Force the ceasefire out and get a big advantage there. But because Skady has forced out this classical fire from IKill, he's been able to go 3 town centers. We're not going to be seeing Hathor. Well, there's the Hathor there. Very late Hathor, 10-minute plus Hathor on Marsh. Definitely not what he wanted to have. And Skady just going to be booming away here, like not being touched, only being touched once, but hasn't lost any villagers yet. So, and he's absolutely huge. Now he can move in and hit this location. Pygmalion statue has come in. These villagers got 91 HP, and Skin of the Rhino are going to come in very soon as well to help out. Villagers getting pulled away. Not going to lose any because of that Pygmalion statue. No problems there. But that is a gold mine he's not going to be able to gather from any longer. We do see up here in this front, we see some military academies down just outside the line of sight of IKillUDie in this location here. Skady getting a little bit over-eager there, throwing away his Minotaur, throwing away some units underneath the town center fire there, and he will be pulling back. We do see the Hathor, we see a Mugdal Stronghold going down instantly here, and honestly, IKillUDie has got this safe gold mine over here. He shouldn't even be worrying about mining a gold mine here, and he's only gotten like almost 100 golds from that, so not the best decision there. We already see some walls coming up here. Not sure what these are for. Potentially for a Petropolis to come down. Do we see a heroic age? Yes, Apollo is the god of choice. There's no military academies coming. Oh, there they are. The military academies are coming up. So we may be going for an Apollo timing here on the back of an early heroic age or mythic age. There's the Locust. I hate seeing Locusts like this. This kind of Locust is the worst kind of Locust. You got to have units there so you can path block, because this Locust can kill villagers. It's really good at killing villagers, and this killed none. It got 1 to 1 HP, and a couple of other taking a little bit of damage there. Obviously, credit to Skady for his reaction time to pull those villagers away, but you got to be aware of what's going on. There is the siege works for IKillUDie. So he's going to get those out. And now Skady can just defend against siege towers with his own villagers. So it's not the best idea to go for that. The rock scouting above Odysseus and not firing on it, which is a little bit of a mistake there. You want to kill off that rock. It's a very, very, very important unit here. There's the Apollo. And what are we going to do with Skady? Is he going to put units into this location here and start sieging away? He's sitting at 128 population, looking like he's going straight to the mythic age here. Where's the market? Market going up right here. Skady picks off that siege works that was coming up in a random spot. They're going to throw up another one over here. Is what IKillUDie is going to be doing. Question is, can IKillUDie get to the mythic age himself? He still hasn't reigned, so he hasn't thrown any farms down. Does he have Shadoof? He does have Shadoof. He's got Plow as well, so he's ready to start farming. Obviously has a lot of food left, and he's starting his trade route nice and early. So obviously just, oh, now we've got some raids coming on. IKillUDie obviously just playing for that late game here, but Skady's just accelerated, even picking off these villages. Skady can just rebuild them because he was already full, and he's going through Hera. That is an interesting choice here. The Pegasus is out, so it looks like he's going to spot this gold mine. He can hit this gold mine, and then he can lightning storm the defense. IKillUDie does have a shifting stance. Oh, nice military academy. Nice attempted block here. We do see some granaries getting thrown up to try and keep these chariot archers from retreating. Really nice play from Skady there, picking off every single one of these chariot archers. We've said it before in past games, but chariot archer raids, they are a blessing and a curse. You get these units that are speedy and ranged units, and they can get in and hit, and there's this underworld passage, and he's going to hit this this location here. But to finish the point, they've only got 5.5 speed, and they get caught out quite a bit. And we do see the villagers retreating. Remember, Pygmalion statue, Skin of the Rhino. They've got a lot of armor and a lot of HP here, so they're going to get away. At least most of them. Going to lose 1 or 2 of them. The army of IKillUDie are going to come over and try and defend against this. And look, this is all low HP units. There's one Patsukos here which can tank up a couple of lightning storm hits, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And Skady is going to bait IKillUDie into this location, away from this tower. Do we have a Mythic Age coming through for IKillUDie? No, we do not. And the units coming over here are going to get baited in, and the Lightning Storm going to come in and pick off every single one of these units. We even see some hoplites popping out of this location now, ready to hit this over here, and also moving in on this location with these units, picking off the Pharaoh. There's the Hera. Do we see that Lightning Storm on this location here? And no, not yet, but the Pharaoh going, or the Priest going after the Pegasus, and the Medusa coming in. Go get that Medusa onto the Patsukos here. There's the Lightning Storm picking off every one of these units, and when this Lightning Storm finishes, you will see IKillUDie at less than 100 population here, because it just does so much damage as nearly every single one of these units does fall to this Lightning Storm here. If we check out that population, 92 with 3,000 wood, 700 gold left in the back. Hoplites spamming out of this barracks here, but Skady is full population right now. The village is going to be able to take these down, but very, very slowly. We've got some chariot archers coming in here as well, and medium infantry coming through for Skady to keep going on. Confused as to why he's not putting medium infantry through here, but what can you do? Villagers do take out these siege towers in the back, and these hoplite in the front will all get picked off by the chariot archers, but at what cost? These villagers are in pain. The underwall passage still chilling over here, and now Skady can go for a wall over here and prevent this trade route from doing anything. Villagers do turn around fighting these Hippocon. They're so absolutely huge with those relics and that upgrade that he can fight this for quite a while, but he has to micro it, and he's not doing so. We do see Heliopolis out as well, which can help deal with the siege towers. Hoplites out here as well. Chariot archers trying to spam out at this point. Villagers in this location chopping very inefficiently, but the Toxotes can come in and start hitting them as well if they want. We've even got Myrmidon coming out, another Heliopolis coming through. The siege tower going to be falling very, very shortly, but may be able to take down that archery range. We do see the villagers getting all picked off over here as the Medusa comes over to help out. And as this is going on, this gold mine is underway. So IKillUDie still has a little bit of room to play with right now, but still hasn't thrown down any farms, hasn't used his rain just yet. And he may need to get those farms out in order to continue here and get back some food economy in order to defend, because these Heliopolis, they tank for days if you don't have good enough defense. He does have villagers, so he can throw them into the Heliopolis, but it's really not that much town centers. It doesn't have masons. It doesn't have fortified town centers. There's the wall coming up over here, and a restoration to boot just to throw salt in the wound. There's not even that many units over here. It's just to keep those Heliopoli alive as he's taken all of these units out. We've got the Hippocon coming in. We've got the Myrmidon. We've even got a copper weapons in, or copper shields, I should say. Town center falls there as well. And the Medusa and Manticore running straight through the base of IKillUDie, wanting to get in with a fight. And finally, one Heliopoli has died, but there's two left here. And there's going to be more coming. And this is the last, or the only Migdol stronghold which IKillUDie has, and it's going to go down fast as these Heliopoli start sieging away at them, and more units streaming in here. IKill sitting at 128 population to Sky's 165 population with that Eye of the Horus upgrade. The help of the Myrmidon as well, plus the Hoplite, going to tear this Migdol stronghold down in no time whatsoever. The Chariot Archers trying to deal some damage in the back, but unupgraded really do not do all too much against the pain that this Zeus player Skady is bringing him. It looks like this one is completely over. We see some desperation mercenary coming out right now. There's really not that much of a trade route here at all. Medusa coming over here trying to pick off some units. Pharaoh picking that one off. These Chariot Archers falling here, and IKillUDie now moving down to 117 population. Skady can now take this town center, take this game, and move on to the semi-finals. I don't see it for IKillUDie. He's got the farms down. He can get a rain in to maybe start up his trade route a little bit stronger here. The underworld is still chilling over here though, so that underworld can get shut down, or that trade route can get shut down so very, very easily. Skady moving forward now with his eyes set on this town center. These Chariot Archers going to fall incredibly fast. Still no Migdol stronghold up for Skady, for IKillUDie. No barracks left either. Just no military buildings to speak of. Pharaoh over here going to get picked off instantly. Migdol stronghold now finally going down. The Heliopoli were picked off though, and now the units moving in onto this gold mine. The only gold which IKillUDie has got. He's going to be moving forward, going to try and sneak this gold mine, but it's sort of in range or in line of sight here. Skady will be able to spot that one and reacts to anything like that. But the Migdol Stronghold will be coming back up. We see some walls here, and no attempt to grab this town center just yet for Skady. He's got not quite enough resources here. His economic upgrades are very, very poor. He's poured everything in to this attack, but he's still so very far in front. The villagers moving forward onto this gold mine right now. Army moving forward onto this wall over here to pick it off. Hoplite will pick off this wooden wall, and these villagers will be spotted by Skady's villagers who are moving forward to this town center here. The units will move over here, start sieging away or raiding away at the villagers. The villagers do have to run away from that gold mine. And if we check out IKillUDie's gold situation here, he's on 24 gold right now. Villagers move over here, going to be trying to snipe the underworld passage. There's no units close to it, so we will be able to grab that one or prevent that one there from functioning any longer. So nice play there for IKillUDie, going to allow his trade route to be opened up again. But the town center is going the way of Skady here. The chariot archers pulling away. There's a lot of low HP chariot archers here as well. The Hippocon can chase them down. Only 5.5 speed, no spirited charge because he is through Athena. So those chariot archers sort of can be totally cool with just escaping here. And the villagers moving over here, greeted by the hoplites. We see a military academy trying to come up here as some villagers snuck through here, but IKillUDie are going to be chasing them down, but that's totally fine for Skady, who can now just attack this town center if he wants to. Town center is up for Skady, and he's still producing those Myrmidon like a crazy man here. He's got only plow, though. He needs to think about getting irrigation, getting that economy together. Now he's got the 4 town centers. He's got the advantage. Don't need to throw it away. It looks like he's transitioning to move over onto this location. He can hit the temple, make that Pygmalion statue drop out of it so he can start picking off some more villagers. And they've even got a Juggernaut to boot going to be going after that Watchtower to pick it off. The Watchtower does win this fight though, because the Juggernaut is quite a bit weaker. It does quite a lot less damage. And now the Toxoid is coming in. The temple has been picked off. These villagers now drop down to 65 HP. The Toxoids should be able to pick them off very, very fast. And we've even got some chariot archers going for desperation raids over here. Myrmidon plus hoplites chilling over here. He's got 8 of them, probably enough to take down that town center, to be honest, because it's still only fortified. Sorry, not even fortified, not even having masons either. With all of these units here, we do see the raids coming in. Villagers pull away from this location here. And Skady still destroying IKillUDie all over the map. We see some hoplites, some Myrmidon going for the hometown center, and IKillUDie in the 20-minute and 44-minute second mark. I can't speak. The 20-minute, 44-second mark does decide to tap out GG, giving Skady the series here, and Skady manages to completely decimate IKillUDie with that beautiful Athena rush fake there into 3 town center. Boom, able to then get a huge lightning storm, huge value out of that lightning storm, picking off the entire army of IKillUDie, and he was just behind from there. And that was just that. If IKillUDie was aware that it was simply just a fake, nothing to worry about, then he could have just simply not thrown those barracks down, thrown some farms down instead, gone for the early rain, get that huge economy going, and then just simply be on par with Skady's 3 town centers there, and if not win them, because there's no Athena, you can go for a 2 town center all in on this 4 town center there. But he didn't do it. Skady does outsmart IKillUDie in this final game. Really well played. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the subscribe button on the YouTubes. If you are on the Twitch, hit the follow button, and I will see you guys in the next series.